Alright guys, welcome back to Kayotic Motorsports. It's another video on the Evo transmission. In the last video, which was same day, this is just kind of a continuation of that. You saw we got the trans out. We do have, as I explained in the last video, throttle bearing wouldn't come out, so we do have the pressure plate and clutch disc still in the trans. So we got to pop that out of there. Kai, you want to grab a flashlight for this flywheel? I'm going to show you some cool flywheel shots here so you guys can see exactly what was going on there. So as you can see, there's a lot of damage on that flywheel. A lot of heat soak, a lot of just random like pits and shit. There is literally clutch disc dust everywhere, because the clutch is pretty torn up too. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that on TV, on video, but yeah, it's pretty bad. We're thinking the reason that the throttle bearing won't come out is because of all that dust and stuff. Just kind of locked it up in there. So, on a different note, I'm just going to go through some stuff that we did differently than what other people or what like MAP Performance says to do to get this out. We basically did it as simple as possible. So, while they say that to get the transfer case out, they wanted you to remove the entire drive shaft, we did not. Our drive shaft is still up in there, same place it was. The transfer case is sitting on top of the subframe, right behind the engine. You can kind of see it there. So that's one thing we did not do. We just took the transfer case off, moved it to the side, and left it sitting there, and that was perfectly fine. Another thing that they said to do was to remove your lower control arm. As you can see, we did not do that, and it didn't affect anything to leave it in there, so no need to do that either.
It was just a lot easier for us to disconnect it from the strut and lower it.
Just disconnected the strut and moved everything down that way, and that got everything out of the way without having to mess with the control arms or anything. So that was a lot easier. What else did we do to kind of quicken things up?
You already said drive shaft.
Yep. We didn't remove the strut bar, which they say to do. Obviously that's not in the way. You see we do have this engine cradle, I'm going to call it.
You call it some kind of transverse engine mount holder or something.
Something like that. We got the box, so I'll show the box in a minute. This, at least for us doing it in the garage here on the garage floor, was a must. So I'm going to suggest if you're going to do a job like this to go ahead and purchase one of these, because you got 3 trans mounts and 1 motor mount, and you need something to hold this up, and this is a lot easier than like a cherry picker. So we got that. So it is a engine transverse bar with support beam. We got that off of Amazon. If you're interested in that, I will put a link in the description. Pick you one up. They're convenient not just for transmission work either. For anything where you need your engine stabilized, that will come in handy. Now we are going to take the old flywheel off and get this pressure plate and clutch disc out of the actual trans.
Before we throw it all back in, we'll do a side-by-side comparison of old parts to new parts so you guys can see the difference, and we can point out some reasons they're better. There's a couple big differences, so it should be pretty cool.
We did also pick up a new downpipe.
Yes.
So that's going to be pretty sweet. The restriction on this stock downpipe is pretty significant compared to this aftermarket one. So we'll do a comparison on that as well.
way out.
Alright, might fall.
That's why I moved my feet.
Yeah. You got that one out enough to...
Yeah. I can pull it off.
It's probably pretty heavy too. Ugh, flywheel's off.
Nasty. Don't breathe when it pops off.
Right.
This will be a fucking Chernobyl.
Yeah, there it is.
Dirty, such. The exercise is not exactly new.
Right.
It's just not.
Yeah.
Never seen it with like straight up holes all the way through it. I mean, I'd be missing a rivet.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened. I don't know. Guess we'll find out when this comes off.
Well, this is going to be the interesting part. Is that
I
car?
mean, I don't know, because now we can pry it through the big hole.
Yeah.
And we can see, and we can move it.
You alright?
Pushing my fingers. I can't tell from the right spots. Looks like it's coming. Keep spinning.
So, as you can probably tell, it wasn't going as easy as we thought it would be. We thought releasing this throttle bearing, although we knew it was stuck, would be a little easier to trans out, but we still can't get it. It's still not, I'm not going to say fucked up because we're not supposed to swear on YouTube anymore. So I'm not going to say it's fucked up. It's messed up. So it's messed up. So at this point we are going to pop the shaft out of the clutch fork, just release the clutch fork completely, and then it'll come out. So that's where we're at with this.
If not.
If not, we're buying a new trans,
If
a
not,
built
I'm
PPG.
going to destroy the one that's on.
So yeah, that's where we're at. So we're about to pop this out and we'll get back at you. Alright y'all, so as a last resort for getting this pressure plate out in the throttle bearing, we are just going to cut the flywheel fingers, not flywheel, pressure plate fingers off so we can get in behind it, take the bolt out with the fork and release the throttle bearing that way. So that's how we are going to do this. It's going to be loud.
If not, social waste.
Alright, so we just got this pressure plate cut apart and out. So you can see we cut out 15 out of the 18 fingers. All the pieces are over there. So we are here, and now we just had to punch the pin out through here. You can see it's still in there, so we'll finish punching that out. We're going to clean that all up. We got to clean all this stuff up, obviously. It is pretty nasty. So now the clutch fork, go ahead and shimmy up out of there. Maybe. It should. There we go. So clutch fork's out, and then throwout bearing is out. So yeah, it worked. As you can see, that thing is trashed. Like, yeah, it's trashed. We're thinking it's all this clutch material that got it all jammed up in there. But yeah, it's finally out, so now we can start moving forward to getting everything bolted back up. So we're gonna clean everything really well and then start bolting the new stuff together. To end this video, we're gonna do side-by-side comparisons of new versus old parts. That'll be the end of this one, and then we'll do another video of putting everything back in with all the new parts. Alright, so stay tuned. Well, I guess you're already here. Alright guys, so we got everything laid out here to go over the comparisons of the old versus the new. So this is the clutch that was in there. See if I can get it to focus at all. There we go. So you can see it is pretty scored up. The back side looks pretty much the same. Definitely used. Definitely time to change. You got the new Act clutch here. So yeah, that's brand new. Pressure plates, you guys saw we cut the shit out of this one to be able to get it out. So that's what all this is. So that's the old pressure plate. The new Act pressure plates here with the monolock collar. So let's go ahead and move these. That stuff out the way. And then we got flywheel. We upgraded from the stock flywheel to the lightweight flywheel. How much does the lightweight say it weighs, Scott?
13 pounds, I think.
So the lightweight one is 13 pounds. So you can see now that it's actually out of the car, it's definitely needed to be replaced. Lots of heat spots on it. It's in pretty rough shape. And then the lightweight one, you can see kind of where they cut a lot of the weight compared to that one. So yeah, that's definitely needed replacement and a good upgrade whenever you're doing your clutches. Go with the lightweight flywheel. And then we got the downpipe. It's a Tomei titanium downpipe. So you can see right through here the differences. Yeah, we're kind of don't have great lighting right here, but yeah, Kyle's gonna grab a flashlight for us. So the old one, you can see lots of restriction in there compared to the new one. It's pretty much wide open. So yeah, and it's also a lot lighter. Like I said, it's fully titanium, so it's going to be a good upgrade. It is going to make the car run very lean in the meantime though. And then there's the second part of it down there. So yeah, they're pretty, they're light, and they're functional. So we got that going for us. All this stuff's going to be going in soon. There's the beat up
Throwout bearing and monolock collar.
throwout bearing and monolock collar.
Stuck together.
They are stuck together permanently. They are one piece.
It's supposed to look like that.
And then there's the new one. So yeah. And then you want to show them how that kind of clips in there. For those of you that have never seen how monolock works, excuse me.
Literally just sets in there and pushes in. And that's it. Clutch fork goes through here and releases pressure.
So yeah, it's a pretty cool setup. It's definitely different than how DSMs are set up. The whole clutch fork in general is different, the way that they set it up. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It was a new experience for me because I've mostly worked on DSMs. So there's clutch fork here, all nasty. That'll all be getting cleaned up. Obviously, we got a lot of cleaning up to do with that trans because of all the clutch disc stuff that was in there. It's pretty rough. So, just showing the other side of it. Yeah, so it was definitely time to go. You can see, yeah, it's kind of falling apart.
Yep.
But I mean, he drove with it slipping for over a year. It started slipping last year at import face off after we did a couple runs on the track. So yeah, that's probably going to be it for this video. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next one when we put it all back together.
Which should be a lot faster.
Should be a lot faster. Alright, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.